Okay. All right. So I'm already streaming on Twitch. So I already say hi, hello, YouTube. I'm gonna go ahead and do the formal introduction. Hey y'all, viewing on YouTube or watching this Kingdom Things podcast transmission, energetic upliftment on Twitch. My name is Ashley-Nicole Phillips. I am a channel. I am a channel for the divine. I channel energies and messages from the oneness of all things, or God, or source, or our souls, whatever you like to call the oneness of all things, or God, or source. My intention behind channeling these energies and messages is to assist with the upliftment of the human consciousness. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I was catalyzed onto my spiritual awakening journey. And with being catalyzed onto my spiritual awakening journey, God was like, you don't know who you are? I'm going to show you who you are. Sit down. Let me tell you who you are. Who am I? Who are we? Who are human beings? We are a concept within God's creation, created to create. And not only are we created to create, but we're created to create with boundless possibilities, with limitless possibilities. On today's Kingdom Things podcast, with me, Ashley-Nicole Phillips, installment, transmission, I will be channeling energies and messages to assist with the upliftment with the intention to assist with the upliftment of the dense karmic energies of our lineage. So the makings of us. Let's talk about the makings of us, because we have this, and I gleaned this yesterday, a remembrance of the perception that we hold generally when it comes to karma. What is this saying? Karma is BITCH, right? So it's a very negative connotation when it comes to karma. It's removing the negative. And if I'm looking up and down YouTube, Twitch, it's because I'm looking at two different streams. So excuse me. I want to give, both streams my energy, my attention. So we perceive karma as a BITCH, a bitch. So we had past tense, because we're speaking ourselves into alignment with higher wisdom. We had a negative connotation when it comes to karma, but it's understanding that karma is neither inherently good or bad. As nothing is inherently good or bad, everything is what it is. Karma is what it is. What is karma? Karma is the makings of us, or karma is everything that takes place within reality. As below, so above, the principle of correspondence, Hermes Trismegistus, Hermetic principles. Whatever we have going on energetically within us is permeated, projected, manifested in our reality. So karma is a tool that we can use not only to uplift our own realities, but to formulate the possibilities of our future in order to transcend humanity into a civilization, a culture with high consciousness that creates a high consciousness reality with no death, no famine, no poverty, world peace, no war, no famine. As this is my charge for my soul, is to permeate these energies. This is my ministry for my soul, to permeate these energies and wisdoms and understandings of who we are. We are limitless. One might say, Ashley, that's impossible. How can we create a society, a humanity, an ecosystem of planet Earth with no disease, no famine, no death, no poverty, no war, world peace? Because we create our reality. Our reality is a reflection of the energetic patterns that we hold within. Our energetic patterns that we hold within are called what? Our ancestral inheritances. And our ancestral inheritances are a direct correlation to our karmic inheritances, or our lessons, as we like to term it. Our lessons in the schoolhouse of planet Earth, as we like to as we like to make into an analogy of Earth being a schoolhouse of learning and lessons. Our karmic patterns are possibilities for turning pain into power, or possibilities for high purpose, as our pain or our suffering is our karma, or is a part of our lessons, because our pain and our suffering is created by us. How is our pain and our suffering created by us? Our pain and our suffering and every other thing that occurs in our reality is a projection of the energies that we hold inside. How do we change that pain and suffering into power, purpose, and aligned realities that reflect our power and purpose? We transcend dense understandings, low vibrational understandings of what karma and our patterns and our families and our lineages are created to teach us and grow us and evolve us into, as we are our families, we are our karma, we are our ancestral lineages. It's about owning and acknowledging every dimension of our realities, of ourselves, of our ancestry, of our lineage, in order to gain the wisdom that ourselves, our lineage, our ancestry, our lineage would like us to garner in order to evolve our realities into realities that reflect high wisdom from the lessons and power of our karma, of our lineage, of our ancestry, of our soul, of ourselves, of the oneness of all things, or of God. Whenever I say God within Kingdom Things podcast content, take God how you perceive God, as I want everyone to feel seen. I want everyone to feel understood. It's no one definition for anything. Anything that I say, I'm not meaning to mean anything other than how you perceive it, because I understand I'm only a conduit to help uplift this reality. So anything that I say, however you perceive it, that is your lesson. That is your soul's teachings. That is your chance for growth and evolution within your own right, within your own journey, within your own self, within your own dimensionality. We're going to go ahead and pull a couple of oracle cards and get some more energies here. And then I'm being guided to talk about some of my karmic lessons that I'm evolving into higher. I don't want to say higher. I'm evolving into new states of perception, because God told me, the oneness of all things told me, everything is what it is. Everything is what it is. It's our perception of what is that changes. So it's not so much that I'm evolving higher or greater or more than I was before, but I am gaining a new vantage point, a new perception of who I am, of what is, what reality is, what God is, what the oneness of all things is. Many karmic patterns. Let's talk about myself, internal evolution. Myself, I've been transcending dense karmic energy since before I was birthed into this reality. Since conception, I have been taking on dense energies to transcend and to vibrate into higher wisdom. One day, someday, right? We garner, or we hold on, or we take on these patterns, or we acquire. I don't want to say take on, because I perceive a negative connotation, like I took on this, like I bared the burden. No, I acquired dense energies in order to use these dense energies for my evolution. And as I evolve, as you evolve, as we evolve, we allow for the evolution of all things. So I acquired dense energy since my conception. As tikkun, the Hebrew term tikkun are the energies in which you created in past experiences. One might even say past lives, on a soul level, on an energetic level. And these tikkuns, when we incarnate, a tikkun is intended to rectify. It's a term meaning to rectify. So we have these energies that we acquired in past experiences. One might even say past lives, that we intend to make into something else or to rectify. I acquired many tikkuns, or I've gleaned many tikkuns that I have acquired on my soul's journeys in order to evolve in this space of reality, or turn the darkness into light, turn the dense energies into higher vibrational energies. And the way I just put that, turn the darkness into light, turn the dense energies into high vibrational energies. That is very much so dimensionally countable. I don't want to say third dimension thinking. I don't want to say lower vibrational thinking. I don't want to say low consciousness thinking. I want to say dimensionally countable thinking. It's quantifiable. Left, right, dark, light, low vibration, high vibration. That's quantifiable. Our minds can wrap around that because it's quantifiable. What if I were to say that it wasn't me turning dark energies into light energies? It's not me turning low vibrational energies into high vibrational energies. It's me taking my experiences or what I've created in the past journey of my soul and turning it into something else. Taking the experiences that I've had in past experiences, one might say past lives, and turning those energies and experiences into something else. What do we know? Energy is neither created nor destroyed. The principle of, it's not thermodynamics. That's not thermodynamics. I was on a run, y'all, and I just like tripped up. I didn't trip up, but like, energy is neither created nor destroyed, which is the principle of, I'm gonna Google it, y'all. I gotta Google this. Is it thermodynamics? If it's thermodynamics, I'm gonna be like, damn, I should have trusted my my powers. Thermodynamics. Yeah, thermodynamic. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. That is the one. Thermodynamics, a branch of physical science that deals with the relationship between heat and other forms of energy, such as mechanical, electrical, or chemical energy, and by extension of the relationship between all forms of energy. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It only changes forms. So what if we're not changing dark energy to light? What if it's not a war between dark and light? What if we're only and graciously and excitedly changing our soul's experiences into something else? As below, so above. Everything that we hold within, all the energies we hold within, our cocoons, our soul's journeys, our lineages, our inheritances, are projected into our reality. Everything that we see in our reality is a co-creation. The good, the bad, the ugly, the pretty. It's a co-creation of our souls. What if we're not fighting a war against the dark? What if there are no low vibrational entities coming to get us, coming for us? What if it's not a psychic attack? What if we are journeying the journey of changing our soul's experiences, our creations as creator beings within God's experiences into something else? So I coming into rectification with the understanding that I'm not a victim. Yes, I perceive my reality as one of fear, survival, and darkness because I inherited a reality that was dormant to the understandings of higher wisdom or soul's wisdom or the greater truths of what reality is. How we perceive reality in our past is a truth. It's a truth. There are infinite truths, limitless truths. And the truth in which we perceive reality in our past is a product of the energies of our past. What if we're not fighting a war? What if we're evolving? What if we're not fighting a war? What if we're evolving? What if we're not fighting a war? What if we get to evolve? I've aligned with an understanding of love, being not one thing, being not one notion, being not one affectionate gesture. Many affectionate gestures, but I've aligned with the understanding of love being the story of what is, what will come, and what has been, or our history, our lineage, our evolution. I understand reality to be all things within God. And at the same time, everything within God is God, a dimension of God. At the same time, God has no ending. It's limitless. So it's a never-ending paradox, juxtaposition, creation of microcosms and macrocosms that form what is creation. Will I come into deeper levels of understanding of what reality is, what God is? Yes. Why? Because I evolve. We evolve. I'm going to go ahead. Let me finish that thought. So I face the karmic pattern within, the karmic wound of feeling as though I'm a victim of my reality, as I felt as I needed to survive, as I was being attacked by energies and entities and people who just didn't understand me. When in all actuality, those energies, entities, and peoples who didn't understand me were a reflection of me not understanding myself and my power to will to create my reality by acknowledging and accepting every dimension in my reality, even the ones I don't like, even the dimensions that I loathe, acknowledging every dimension of my reality as a dimension of myself in order to be granted the wisdom, knowledge, and power to co-create a reality that reflects what I want to become, or evolution, a human society, a human culture with no death, no war, world peace, no famine, no poverty. There's one more. No disease, no disease, no disease. You might ask, Ashley, how can there be no death? Death is a construct, a paradigm. Everything is a paradigm. What is a paradigm? A paradigm is a construction of thoughts and patterns in which we say that is what is. That is truth. That is reality. A paradigm is a formula, if you will. And what do we know about formulas? They're a construction, and not only are they a construction, but just as time and people and things, they evolve. How many times have we gone back to a formula that this scientist created in this year, and we said, oh, there's a greater truth than this formula? Death is a paradigm or a formula in which we are granted and have been accessed the wisdom, seated the light, the energy seated on the planet to evolve past. The Bible, the Holy Bible, Christianity, telling of our ancestors living hundreds, 900s of years old. Methuselah living over 900 years, 800, 900 years. It's not a fable. It's not a tale. It's not a false documentation of reality, but is our possibilities. As below, so above. Everything that we perceive in our reality, whether it's written on film or a human embodying the possibility, everything is a possibility. If we can perceive it, it's possible. Everything in our reality is a channel from other dimensions of reality. We are a channel from other dimensions of reality. If you can perceive it in your reality, it is a possibility. It is the thought patterns of the formulas of our past, the paradigms of our past that say what's possible. We've been granted the energies, the wisdom on this planet as human beings to supersede our past perception of what's possible. Within Kingdom Things podcast, I channel many things and energies and messages on, what the human being is being charged to evolve into, the divine human, which is very prophetic, extremely biblical. 144 part 1, part 2, 141 part 1, 144 part 1, part 2. Kingdom Things podcast, 144 part 1, 144 part 2 is available to stream, as well as in plain sight and cook up. They have great nuggets, energies, and messages in regards to the human being's task, gift of what we were created to evolve into as human beings of planet Earth. So I'm not a victim. We're not victims. We're simply experiencing what we created in order to become more wise in our creations and evolve our creations into something else. That's all. That's it. Like, what do we want to evolve into? No famine, no disease, no poverty, world peace, no death, infinite incarnation, soul's choice, if you please, if you choose. Long, lengthy lives. All right, so one card fell out while I was shuffling and speaking. We're going to go ahead and look at this card, read the oracle, and I'll channel whatever messages want to come through. Layla, clean your chest from all hostility. Wash it 7 times. In the darkness of the cosmic void, the soul seed can crack open and take root. This cannot happen in the light, where all is seen and understood. It must happen under cover of darkness. This is a way of nature, and it must be honored. Clear the pain from your heart. Your tears are the sacred waters that will ensure your soul shall thrive. A new phase is imminent. A new phase is imminent, Layla. So I did some I've been doing shadow work for a while. Past 3 years, expeditiously, rapidly, intensely, I've been doing shadow work or delving into the dimensions of myself or the subconscious of self. That's not prevalent unless you don't find it unless you go looking for it, right? Or unless it manifests in your reality to show you, say, hey, look at me. The human being is pissed. Like the human being is pissed. I'll say that. The human being is pissed off, right? Because we feel like we've been lied to. We feel like we've been scapegoated by other powers that be. We feel like victims. As we activate into higher, more dimensions of ourselves, we acquire more power, and we'll always have that stain, if you will. We'll always have that battle scar, if you will, of being a human or being asleep, not awakened to more expanded truths of reality in this cycle of creation. We'll always have that stain, that battle wound, the battle scar of feeling like we were lied to, feeling like we were victimized, feeling like we are survivors. That pain, we're tasked to turn that pain into power over and over again. There is no one time, oh, I took this course, oh, I did this spiritual work, or oh, I had this Reiki session, oh, I had this therapy session, now I'm healed. No. Everything happens in evolutions. Evolution happens in cycles. Everything happens in revolutions. Evolution happens in revolutions. Let's say that one more time. 2 more times. Evolution happens in revolution. Evolution happens in revolutions. Evolution happens in revolutions. We'll always meet those phases in our reality, those cycles in our reality in which we're reminded of being a victim, reminded of being a survivor, reminded of the pain that we acquired through our lineage, through our karma, through our heritage, through our ancestral inheritances. But it's taking that beat, taking that time to yourself to practice and demonstrate your mastery by viewing those thought patterns that would characterize you as a victim, a survivor, or one in pain. And knowing that those thought patterns are a part of an old paradigm. Those thought patterns are a part of an old formula. We get to create our new paradigms. We get to create our new formulas. We get to shapeshift and manifest our realities consciously. So as we allow those thought patterns that might characterize us as a survivor, a victim, one in pain, we allow those thought patterns to pass by as they are old paradigms, old formulas, and we develop new thought patterns, new programmings, new paradigms of what we want reality to look like going forward. Project our reality versus being a non-active supportive role in our own films, in our own realities. You have the power to create your own reality. It's your universe. We all have our own universes that we get to manifest, create, shapeshift at our will. What do we want to create? My charge. A human culture with no famine, no disease, world peace, no war, no poverty, no death. Infinite incarnation, soul level choice, if you will. How do I do this, Ashley? How do I acquire my power? How do I know what I'm supposed to do? What do I contribute to this reality? What do I do? You go within. Kingdom Things podcast, call to action. Every day, at least 30 minutes every day, sit with yourself in meditation for 30 minutes. Even if you don't traditionally meditate, by closing your eyes and sitting in a sedentary state, if you're swimming or cooking or listening to music, make sure it's time with yourself, delving into your internal environment for at least 30 minutes a day. And I would say ask the questions. If you feel guided to ask the questions, but The questions that you would ask would only be a construct of the old thought patterns or the old paradigms. So what I'm being guided to tell you is don't ask questions. The only question you should ask is, what do I need to know? What should I know, soul? What should I know, God, Goddess within? What do I need to know? And allow for guidance, support, as you are all things. You are extremely fortified with the energies and wisdom of all things. Allow that support, allow that fortification to hold you up in the times that you need to be held up, to assist you in the times that you need to be assisted, to be loving, to love on you in the times that you need to be loved on. 30 minutes a day, sit in meditation, which is the Kingdom Things podcast call to action, to assist you with getting in alignment with your intuitive knowings, your soul wisdom, to activate the God or Goddess within. How do we create this utopian society, if you will, with no disease, no war, world peace, no famine, no poverty, no death? We activate the God or Goddess within. We activate the conscious creator within by acknowledging every dimension of my reality is a part of me, as a dimension of me. Okay, what am I supposed to learn from these dimensions of myself? What am I supposed to learn from these dimensions of myself? What am I being called to learn? And allow for the answers within, as you sit in meditation and the synchronicities without. As your reality or God or yourself is always trying to teach you and learn you and grow you up. Synchronicities, angel numbers are not coincidences. They're your soul or yourself or God speaking to you uniquely, as we all have our own languages in the way that we interpret reality, ourselves and God, because we all have a different soul journey. Our souls have all been in a unique situation. So we're all authentically unique. So the way you interpret reality might not be the way your cousin interprets reality, might not be the way your mother interprets reality, might not be the way your friend interprets reality, might not be the way your spouse interprets reality, but nonetheless, everyone's interpretation of reality is needed, as everyone is seated with remedies to heal and uplift our planet, to sustain our planet, to thrive our planet, to thrive human consciousness, to thrive the human being, and everything else that proliferates our reality. I want to thank you to you who are watching live this Kingdom Things podcast live stream. I'm super excited that you're here. I am going to be hosting a group powwow session. Well, I will delve deeper into energies and messages to transmit, to assist with uplifting dense karmic energies in your own personal familial lineage. What can you expect? Don't expect much, because your expectations will limit what your soul intended for you to garner. What you will be able to perceive is that you will have a more widened scope of yourself and your reality, as you will be alleviated from denser interpretations of reality or our ancestral inheritances, our ancestral karma. Again, I'm super glad that you have joined this Kingdom Things podcast installment, whether live or at a later time. Subscribe to Kingdom Things podcast on YouTube. Subscribe to Kingdom Things podcast on Instagram, or follow on Instagram, as well as TikTok, as well as Twitch, to catch the live streams, as well as a daily dose of, good old energy upliftment, good old messages and channelings that are intended to assist with uplifting you and myself. Again, my name is Ashley-Nicole Phillips. I'm not only a channeler, which you can find my channeling on Kingdom Things podcast, as well as Oneness Connection, Energetic Upliftment, Oneness Connection, Energetic Upliftment, Oneness Connection, Energetic Upliftment, where I channel energies and messages. That's more of a freestyle flow, I don't have the weight on my shoulders as far as like uplifting human consciousness on that channel. So it's more of a freestyle flow. Oneness Connection, uplifting energies, Oneness Connection, Energetic Upliftment. Subscribe on YouTube for your daily dose of tarot, oracle reading, and energetic energy transmissions through the messages and oracles. Again, my name is Ashley-Nicole Phillips. I'm not only a channeler, but I'm also an author. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is a 3-part series. It is now available in the Amazon bookstore. It starts off with Asia's story, which is a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's catalyzed onto her spiritual awakening journey when she meets her twin flame, Chase, in the hallway of her school, Manhattan Prep. And then some other really cool things happen. She's kidnapped by her twin flame's dad's goons. She becomes homeless, and then she aligns with her witchy bitchy powers, her goddess within, and she is able to begin to manifest the realities of her dream, the reality of her dream. Asia's story is two parts of the 3-part unconditional love literature parcel. The third part is my other half. It's about the infinite nature of our souls. 2 beautiful souls traverse many lifetimes. They are created to co-create a life and a love together, a reality together. They will co-create a life and a love together. Which life, under which circumstances? Each formulaic paradigmic, that's not even a word. Each formulaic paradigm of each reality society says that their love can't work. Their love will work. Which lifetime, under which circumstances? I also am a singer-songwriter. My music, Ashley-Nicole Music, is available to stream on Ashley-Nicole Music on YouTube. Also follow Ashley-Nicole Music on YouTube, Ashley.44.laluna on TikTok and Instagram, Healing Frequencies on Instagram. And last but not least, I love cooking. I'm a home cook. I don't measure anything though, y'all. I intuitively cook. Whatever my ancestors tell me to throw in the bowl, in the pan, flip over in the skillet, that's what I do. Sometimes I think I know what I'm cooking, and that's not what I cook. I cook something else. Either way, it's a good time. Either way, it's always delicious foods. Either way, I enjoy myself as much as I hope you enjoy it. Magic Meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Go subscribe on YouTube. Asia's animated series, which goes along with the Unconditional Love Literature parcel. After you purchase the Unconditional Love Literature parcel, which is $29.97 plus tax in the Amazon bookstore, you can go head over to AP Short Stories on YouTube and stream Asia's animated series, which is a continuation from Asia's universe. You get to keep up with Asia through her little journey, disrespectful, through her big journey, through her grande journey, through her large journey, through her vente journey. Okay, y'all. Almost out of breath, but I won't speak that on myself. I'm full of breath, okay? I love you. Love yourself. Self-love is the best love because you have to love yourself in the way in which you want your reality to love you back. Self-love is the best love because you are loving your truest truths. Give that love to your self-love. Give that love to yourself first. Self-love is the best love because the way you love on yourself will mirror the way others love on you in your reality. I love you. Bye, y'all. Thank you for joining live, and thank you for the like. I really appreciate the support a lot. I'm pretty sure that